happening, y'all? Uncle Manny here, and I just got finished watching Neon's new film called Presents. And here are my thoughts. In this video, we're not gonna give any spoilers away, but we're gonna set up some expectations for what this movie is and what this movie is not. So sit back, relax, drink some coffee, whatever it is you need to wake up, because we're about to get into it. First, we're gonna start with expectation. If you don't know, Presence is about a family that becomes convinced they are not alone after moving into their new home in the suburbs. Presence is basically a ghost story, a paranormal activity story, except from the point of view of the ghost. It's something that I've never really seen before, and honestly, I was actually kind of hyped because I thought that it was something that was very, very original. I will say there are some things in this movie that I found to be
annoying.
And really, a lot of the annoying things came from the trailer. The trailer, I feel, sets you up with the expectation that this is a real horror film, that you're going to be so scared, and there's going to be a lot of things that are going to make you feel so
terrified.
Not saying that it might not spook you, but I will say this movie just isn't for everybody. That being said, I really did enjoy this movie. There are several things that I really did like about the film. I'm going to give you 5 things I liked about Presence. Here we go. First, the pacing of the film. I thought the pacing of the film was perfect. It's about an hour and a half, and it doesn't feel like it is any longer. To me, maybe you could have added a little bit more, but I felt like the story was completed by the time the ending happened. Although the ending is a little bit abrupt, I think that that's what it was. That's the story. Time to go. Number 2, I love the way this film was shot. However they filmed this, it was incredible. Really, really felt like they used natural lighting. A lot of the takes were one takes. A lot of the action in the film was done real time. And honestly, I've really enjoyed that. I think about 5 seconds into watching this movie, I was like, I already love it. The use of natural lighting, the use of camera work, it was just the way you tell this story. Made you really feel like the ghost, but not in a cheesy way. I love the fact that it was an original story. I think that it's something that we've never seen before, and if we have and you have, please let me know in the comments because I would like to see more movies like this. The storyline and the character development was also something that I really enjoyed. Each character has their own spotlight and own little shine. The mystery behind the film, in my opinion, up until the very end, kept you guessing, kind of allowed you to unravel it piece by piece. Like I said, the way this movie was shot is very particular. Each scene is like a new day. Think of it like that. When you go watch this movie, if you go watch this movie, think about every scene being a new day when the ghost is around from the ghost's point of view. That being said, I think that's why this movie is not for a lot of people. At the end of our show, there was a couple that was like, did you like this movie? And I was like, yeah, I really enjoyed it. And they were like, well, I thought that we were going to be scared. And from that aspect, I was kind of let down, but it is a good movie. And I think that a lot of people are going to feel the same way. They're going to have the same sentiment, right? When you watch the trailer, you think heavy horror, heavy scares, and you're waiting for it. But then you're met with a story about grieving, about family, about accepting things that you might not understand. And it's just a lot of different things in one. Maybe I'll go more into it after this weekend. We can dive a little bit more into the story because I don't want to give anything away. That being said, for the movie, I give it an A for originality and the way it was shot. But I give it a C because of the expectation that it gives you during the trailer. Overall, I'm going to say that's a B+, just because I really enjoyed the film. And I walked out of there like, man, it was actually a good movie. And what more can you want, right? You're paying for your movie. You want to enjoy yourself. And that's exactly what I did. So if you like original stories and you can appreciate cinematography and you can appreciate stories being told in a unique way, this movie's for you. Neon hits it out of the park again. Steven Soderbergh, well done. Bravo to you, sir. At the end of the day, enjoy good films. Go watch this movie if you like that sort of thing because Uncle Manny approves.